Well, hello friends, Big Bob here. Got another little show for you to do. Well, you know, you've been writing in and I've been getting a lot of compliments on the show, and you all like the things that I do, show you how to do things around the house. Well, you know, I'm Big Bob, but first of all, I'd like to tell you what a Bob is. A Bob is one of those guys that lives with a single woman, doesn't do anything around the house, except drink beer and smoke Newports, play video games all day long. Everybody knows a Bob. If you fit that description, you are a Bob. And there's a lot of Bobs out here in this world. There's some good Bobs and there's some bad Bobs. If you got a bad Bob, get rid of him. He'll do you no good, bring you nothing but heartache, and he might even kill you. So get rid of the bad Bobs. Well, let's see what my old Bobette has got on the old clipboard for me today. Big Bob. Yeah, that's what she calls me. Big Bob. Obvious reasons why, but I can't show you on camera here. Well, in a basement, the utility sink is dripping. And it's dripping a lot of water, and it's going to cost a lot of money and make the water bill go up. Would you please fix it? Okay. Me and plumbing never got along, but I'll attempt anything at least once. So, we probably got to change the washer. If anything, we might have to replace the faucet. But if it's a big job, call in a professional. So, let's go and check it out. We're going to go to ground zero. Hey, it's Big Bob here. I'm at the second spot. Today I got to deal with the problem of the old dripping faucet. A dripping faucet can run your water bill up if it's let go over a period of time. So once you see a leaky faucet, you want to take care of that baby just as soon as you can. So we're going to go through the steps of taking off the spigot and the handle, and then putting on a new washer and making sure that that baby works and stops dripping. So here we go. Got a close-up of the dripping faucet, and if you were to put a something over there to gather a quart of water in an hour, that would cost you a lot of money, because that quart of water in an hour turns to gallons, and think of that over a month or the time it takes to pay your water bill. You could be out of quite a few dollars. Now, the culprit is the spigot back here. That's probably got an old washer in it, and we got to go in there and take that baby out, see what we can do. The first thing that we have to do is we've got to shut off the water at the main valve. Now, that's what you got to do, is you got to go and find out where the main cutoff is. And it's here in the basement. So we're going to take a trip over there to the main faucet and cut that baby off. They're usually hidden in some god-awful places. You find that, and you also find the water meter. The water meter spins. You can clean that off, and if that baby is going around, you're definitely losing some water. That will move periodically if I was to keep my camera on it. But here's what we want. We want this baby down here. As you can see, the old spigot. That's the turn-off valve. Now we want to turn that baby off completely. And you feel that that's off. Now, that valve has a little leak in it that I'm concerned with, and I'm going to do a little trick to tighten that up. That shouldn't be like that. Now, as that's dripping, what we've got to do now, we've got the main water shut off. We've got to drain all the water out of these valves so that you won't get sprayed with water once you take these things off. So we're going to let the water drain out of the pipes to give us a clear shot at removing this thing. Some of this water is the hot water that's coming out. That's all got to drain out. I see another problem that we've got here is this nut on top of here is kind of leaky also. So that's a place where water is being dripped. And we'll take care of all of that momentarily. And this water is going to come from all over the house to get out of here, so it's going to take a couple of minutes.
We'll be right back, but first, a word from my sponsor.
Hey, Big Bob here. I want to talk to you about stress. Stress is one of the leading killers of the American adult today. I'm talking about something that can relieve stress, something that's simple, and it's from our sponsor, Recreations.com. On Recreations.com, we sell books, movies, and anything for entertainment, and you can check it out by going to www.recreations.com. Today I'm talking about a book by an author named Rex Tord. Rex Tord is one of the leading cartoonists in America. He's done work for Playboy and also Hustler magazine, but you won't find that kind of work in that. You'll find some of his personal work in here made up of cartoons and anecdotal media that he's written in over the years. So you can check out his book. It's called Cutting Up. Cutting Up at www.recreations.com. You can download a copy. It's very inexpensive, and it'll make a nice stocking stuffer for somebody. So get yourself a copy of Recreations Cutting Up, written by Rex Tord. Rex Tord is a good friend of mine, so we'd like for you to support our advertisers. Now, most of that water is dripped out of there. So the next thing you want to do is you want to take off the spigot. You want to take off the handle, or you can take off the main stem. That's what we're going to do first. You need the right tools. A pair of channel locks do pretty good. If you have to take off the old handle, you would use a screwdriver for that. But we're going to take out the whole guts because that's what we're concerned with. So we're going to put that baby on there, give it a couple of turns, get that off of there. Okay, that's what we got out. Now, this is the little culprit that is giving us the problems. It's a worn out washer. So we need a screwdriver. I'm going to use a screwdriver to take that baby off. Comes right out of there. Okay, we're done with that. We just take the old washer out. It's worn out. You can see it's cut around the edge, so it's not very good. So now we got to find another washer in the old toolbox about that same size. And that washer should fit right into the old little cup, just like that. Put the screw back in. Tighten it down. And you don't want to tighten that screw too tight to cut into the washer. The simplest thing to do is you want to get this baby back on. And you want to start to thread it. So you let it screw in by itself. to where it cuts the water off, and let the threads start on their own. What this does is it keeps them from cross threading and ruining the whole thing, so you don't have to replace the whole thing. Again, that could be costly. So we've got that baby on there, and we're looking for the channel locks here. And we want to tighten this back down. You don't want to kill it. You just want to do it in little increments. This is still allowing the water to turn on as the valve was off. Now the water is still dripping because it's dripping from the water that's draining from inside the house. Now we also want to see, can we tighten this baby here a little bit? I don't know if we can get this around here or not. Get a grip on that. Okay, we're going to tighten that a little bit more. Okay, now, as you can see, that's still dripping, but that's with the water. So now we're going to turn the water back on, let it fill up, and see what we've got here. Okay, as you can see, that's the hot water that's on. You can see it's steaming. Now we're going to go and shut that off and tighten it as much as we can. Again, you don't want to kill it and it cuts. So with that, we're going to tighten up this a little bit more, just so that the washer doesn't smash and do all the work when we cut the water off. You want to cut that off just enough to where it stops dripping. Let's see if we've got it. We'll let it rest there a little while. And we've still got a little bit of a drip, so we're going to tighten this baby just a little bit more. There we go. Now let's see if we can get the water off to stop that drip. And there you have it. We just completed a project. There's no drip. And we're back to square one. That's how you fix a spigot in a sink. Well, friends, we finished another successful job with Big Bob. You can gain a lot of points for finishing a project like that because it's going to save a lot of money. And if you're a Bob, it can buy you another 2 or 3 weeks of stay in the house, possibly even months. It depends on how bad the leak is and how good you fix it. But just remember, Big Bob says when you're working around the house, always wear those safety goggles because a good Bob is a safe Bob. Well, that about wraps up our little time for today. I want letters from you. You can send them to our snail mail address, or you can email me letters at our email address. Any way it goes, we want to hear from you. We want to hear about some of the things you'd like for us to demonstrate. If you got a product you'd like for us to demonstrate to see if it works, by all means, give me an email and we'll work a show around it for you. Well, it's your old friend Big Bob signing off. I'll be seeing you. Where's my shot of Hennessy? Damn it, I told you to have a shot of Hennessy. What kind of crew do I have working around here?